But what I know is I'm feeling just fine.
My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. The melting pot is crumbling. So affirmative action, they scrapping or trying to scrap at the moment, whatever. And they're doing a lot of articles about the Asian community, like, yo, what are you doing? And shout out to Dr. Thunder and Ike. Case closed every Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific. We talked about it today, but I wanted to do something on my own about it also. So it's ironic that, 2 years ago, people were blaming Asians for the coronavirus. A year after that, they had an Asian hate crime bill. And now a year after that, no affirmative action. And Asians are like, yo, what are y'all doing? And they're using Asians. You're the model minority. You get good grades. You go to school. You don't get in trouble. You go to college. So we don't need it. You're high scoring. Now, as Dr. Thunder was saying, as everybody who knows anything about affirmative action knows, close to 85% of affirmative action went to white women, has gone to white women. So if you end affirmative action, you're going to keep hiring white women, because they're white. They're not a minority, right? So affirmative action actually affected 16% of the population. So that's Black, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, Native American, if they still want to count that. But let's just say those 5 groups got a whole 16% of affirmative action put all together. So I think for Asians, it's a wake-up call. For me, it's like America is just being America. Like, they got rid of Roe versus Wade. Some people feel like because of white America's, how can I say this, not having enough kids. So, can't let you abort kids because we need you to make kids so we could be the majority. And I think this affirmative action thing has more to do with the financial state of America, where you can't even allow other people to make it look like you're actually trying to get some kind of equity and parity in America, because now you can't afford to keep up the facade in the charade. So with Asians, it's like, okay, so you're going to say that Asians, you voted too much for the Democratic or Republican Party, because from my understanding, Asians don't really vote like that. They're not really as active as voters as other people. They do their Asian business thing. So now they're going to be used as the model to say nobody needs it. And if they say they need it, people like us can say, well, what happened to pull yourself up by your bootstraps? Because with us, white people say pull yourself up, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hispanics will say that to us, Asians will say that to us, Muslims will say that to us. And to me, all of these programs that help minorities or people of color, which means everybody but black men 9 times out of 10, they're cutting all of these things from everybody. And now you're going to see what it's like. And now you're going to have to look at America for the way that America is. And now, like I said on Case Closed, now we're playing Monopoly with 80% of the board already sold up. Really 90, but I'm just saying 80 for good measure. And now, they're tightening I hate to use this analogy, but they're trying to tighten the noose around the neck of the minority. And if you're using a model minority for that, and because Black people say there's a glass ceiling, Asians say there's a bamboo ceiling. So they know, okay, we're going to school, we're good at good grades, we go to school, we're quote unquote getting educations, we're getting in these industries, but we're not really going far. And Asians is such a diverse group now, you're lumping the best Chinese with the best Koreans and the best Japanese and the best Vietnamese and the best Indian American. They're all Asian, right? You know, and Filipinos, all Asian. So they're the model minority, but they're using the best of the group for all the people who want to migrate to this country and be like, wait, we're immigrants, we're new here. You know, we need to get some of these minority benefits. And black people like myself, like quote unquote FBA, is like, oh, so you have been using the system. Oh, okay. Because it was set up for actually, affirmative action was actually intended for black men in particular, because we were the ones having the issues, you know, slavery, after slavery, but Jim Crow. But it morphed into being a minority thing, which is a people of color thing, which wound up being everybody but black men, because black women are a double minority and everybody else is a minority, a person of color who goes through these things. So now the excuses that everybody else says we make, now you're making them while you're benefiting off of, you know, hustling the system and using, you know, being a buffer class of race, because you don't have to deal with the amount of racism and you don't have to deal with the amount of sabotage on a government level. You should be actually on your feet. You should be. Now, we are not. You know, we have far more sabotage to our progression than anybody else. Us Native Americans, hey, we can go 50-50 in the oppression Olympics, right? But everybody else, hey man, I guess it ain't a melting pot like you thought. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out of here. All this interracial dating to get in the white class, watch they shut that down too. It's gonna happen. Well, it might not happen on the books, but it's gonna happen in the house. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.